Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. I want to make a quick video in regards to the top small business loan mistakes to avoid. Being an accountant and being in the financial services industry over 25 years, I have seen a lot of mistakes that current or potential entrepreneurs have made when applying for business loans. And I want to make just a quick video to introduce you guys to some of the common mistakes that they make so you can avoid them, or if you have made them before you didn't know about it, you can fully be aware of it right now. Some of the top ones to avoid is number one, maxing out credit cards. I think you need to be very, very aware with your personal credit when you're applying for loans. I know there are a lot of information out there, and I've made videos in regards to not necessarily using your personal credit. And there are some lenders that will allow you to use the business tax ID, but they typically would want a personal guarantor by some individual where they're going to run your credit. So be very, very mindful when you what you do to your personal credit when you're applying for these loans. Check out the video that I made in regards to is a personal guarantor needed, where it gives information in regards to being a personal guarantor, if it's required or not, and some of the pros and cons if you don't have a personal guarantor on your business loan. The second one being ignoring requests from the lender. If a lender is asking you questions, you need to try to do it as expeditiously as possible. It really behooves you to try to make sure you stay on top of everything and keep good communication with the lender. Them waiting 3 or 4 days for you to get something would not be the most beneficial situation for you. And I would encourage you, if you're in the process of applying for a loan, that you regularly check your spam email just in case they send some kind of correspondence to you and you missed it and didn't go to your regular email. And also check the spam block on your phone. They can also call you for something that can get hung up in your phone and you didn't know you necessarily received it. Okay, ignoring the fine print. Guys, don't be in such a rush to get everything done. The loan's going to be beneficial to your business, but you want to make sure also that, I'm not going to say anything is going to be hitting, but sometimes when we're moving too fast, we don't read everything, and they may ask for more than one of the same kind of document. They may ask for some things that may be common to you with personal and business, and you may just think it's just business. So make sure you read all the fine print to give them everything that they're asking you for, okay? Borrowing to have more cash on hand. Guys, you got to be very, very mindful. You can really explain and sell to why you're borrowing this money. Okay, if the lender asks you, you already have your story together, and be able to articulate why. If the event that you do receive this loan, how can you make that? How's it going to be beneficial to you? And also, if you're going to have any kind of shortcomings in regards to repayment back of the loan. So already have your story together of exactly what you need a loan for, instead of going there you're saying I need money to start my business, right? We need to, if it's for equipment, if it's for startup, and what is it, what are you going to use for it in startup? Not just I need more money in hand, or we just need to get some money to stay open for 6 more months. Okay, be prepared to explain exactly what you're going to use those funds for. Failing to shop around. Where you go to or what you thought was the best place may not be the most beneficial for you. Okay, you may go to a lender that more so specializes with certain transportation companies. I mean, maybe when I say that, maybe um, they may be more prone to deal with certain industries. They may be more prone to deal with transportation, security. Some may deal with more with logistics. Some may deal with more with retail. Do a little homework to find out the people that you're actually borrowing the money from. What do they specialize in? What is their comfort zone and everything? And then how do you fall in line with the information they need for you to acquire the loan? Um, well, another thing is just missing payments. You're missing payments again. We go back to that personal side. We want to make sure that your personal credit is okay, and it doesn't come back to where it can affect you on a business side, or even your business had missing payments. Again, we're looking at the top business loan mistakes to avoid, and that's letting personal credit score drop. We just said that again. We got to be very mindful of that personal credit score. Okay, most lenders will require a small business loan whoever is the personal guarantor to have over a 700 credit score. They're going to require most time to have an over 700 credit score. We've talked about this before. Typically on a personal loan, they're looking at your income and credit. With a business loan, they're looking at your income, your credit, the industry, collateral and how much collateral that you have and how much capital that you have on hand. Okay, they're going to look at those kind of things. They're going to look at those particular things. So make sure you're mindful of those particular things when you're applying for this business loan. We talked about this a little bit, kind of went a little bit earlier, seeking a loan in an emergency. The instance where you're trying to rob Peter to pay Paul, I just need a certain amount of money just so I can stay open a little bit longer. Guys, if you see the ship, if you see that your ship is sinking, and you try to get a loan for it, understand that the lenders, this is what they do all the time. They will see your ship is sinking too. So just be mindful of that. So when you're trying to get this loan together, I'm not saying you can't get funded, but most of the times when we get funding in dire situations, most of the time the terms are not advantageous to us, i.e., small amounts, i.e., higher rates, i.e., shorter terms. Okay, be very mindful of that. Keeping messy books. Me being an accountant, this is a touchy subject with me. Don't discredit having somebody make sure they take care of your bookkeeping or anything like that. A lot of times people think that they can do it themselves. They'll get QuickBooks and they want to put it in, or they equate bookkeeping as just part of put the information in the checkbook. Guys, if you know you can't do it right, you know you need assistance with it, just hire a bookkeeper. Most bookkeepers can range anywhere from 100 to, I would say on average, maybe $500 a month. You have some charging much, much more, but they're usually dealing with companies on a bigger scale. But for your average mom and pop company, it's probably going to average anywhere, I think, hover between that $200 and $500 a month for a bookkeeper. But again, it behooves you. Just do your homework to find one, but it behooves you to make sure you get a bookkeeper, have those books very tight, because when you want to get any kind of financial assistance or be able to sell projections, things like that, you want to have that stuff ready for you as soon as it asked. Okay, as soon as you ask for it, rather. And having no plan for the money, guys. That's the last thing about it. We talked about that before. When you borrow money, guys, remember, you want to be able to sell to a lender. If you give me this $5, you let me borrow this $5, I can turn that $5 into $10 by doing ABC, right? And that's a sale, right? You're going to give me 5, I'm going to make 10, and I'm going to bring you back 2 or 3 I'm going to bring you back 2 or 3 of those dollars back to pay back the loan. You have to be able to sell the picture in regards to what you need the loan for, okay? And is it going to be beneficial to you? And most importantly, beneficial to the actual lender, because they're taking the risk of giving you this money, okay? Again, those were the top business mistakes to avoid, business loan mistakes to avoid. And listen, for more great information just like that, go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, where we talk about personal finance, entrepreneurship, real estate, investing, and business. We have over 1,000 videos on the YouTube channel covering entrepreneurship, business operations, business management, and business finance. We typically carry active grants playlists. We're using around about 150 different grant opportunities at any given time. To stay updated with all the great information that we currently have on the channel, and all the information we have coming down the pipe, hit that $ in the bottom right hand corner to subscribe to the channel, and also hit that bell in the upper right hand corner to get a notification each time we upload a new video. Take care of yourself, guys. Be safe, and I'll talk with you soon.